The Big Talker, KIUL. Good morning, Southwest Kansas. It's Mid-America in the Morning. Busy show today. We will recap that conversation we just had with Congressman Tracy Mann coming up here in just a little bit. But first, we're going to talk to Tanner Lucas from Western Motor. Tanner, how you doing, buddy?
I am doing great, Bill. How are you?
I'm doing wonderfully. It's also been gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous the past few days, today included, and it's a great time to get on out to Western Motor and do some car shopping.
Well, I couldn't agree more. Certainly these beautiful days with the weather are certainly our busiest.
Yeah, this nice weather, it really brings the people out, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. I mean, we've really had a lot of people come out. People are very interested in both new and used inventory, and it's been great talking to people and just kind of seeing where they're at. We've had, this kind of reprieve, I guess, from the cold. So everybody's kind of getting out, and hopefully they'll meander on by to Western Motor.
So how are things looking right now in terms of inventory? It certainly seems like the parking lot looks pretty full.
Yeah. On the used side, certainly we've got a number, and we'll be talking about some of them, but we've got a number of later model, lower mileage vehicles that are really, really nice. We're starting to see some inventory kick in from GM on the new side, certainly Honda as well. So things are looking up. I think we're starting to see a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel for this shortage. Certainly for the time being, it's going to continue to be a little tight, but on the used side, certainly I think we've got a lot of really nice vehicles. And again, on the new side, they're starting to be delivered a little bit more quickly and a little bit more short order than they have in the past year. So it's something that we're looking forward to seeing more of, and certainly something that we are anticipating to get to help a few more people out than we did last year.
That's great.
On the new side.
That's great. That's really, really great. In terms of some of the used inventory you'd like to talk about today, there's a bunch of them here. Let's start with the Honda Passport Elite. Now, I've driven most of the Hondas. I've never driven a Passport. So kind of walk me through which one's the Passport again?
So if you think about, everybody kind of knows what the the Pilot.
Yeah.
Pilot. We know the CRV, right? So if you think about there's a middle ground there, and it's essentially a 2-row Pilot. It is a fantastic vehicle, and one that I think certainly in my time here has grown a great deal in popularity. So it's a 2-row Pilot that has very similar cargo room in the back. So you get sort of the look and the feel of the Pilot. You get the drivability of the Pilot, but you don't have to have the third row. It isn't quite as wide or isn't quite as long as the Pilot. And so it's a great alternative for somebody who really likes a Pilot but thinks, I don't really need a third row. So it is a fantastic vehicle, and we actually have a few on the lot right now. The one that we're going to talk about right now, though, is a 2019 Honda Passport Elite. So it is truly the nicest trim level that this comes in. 17,000 miles. It's local. List price of $45,700. It actually books for quite a bit more than that, but it's all-wheel drive. 3.5-liter V6, which a V6 isn't available in something like a CRV. You have all-wheel drive 9-speed transmission. It's white diamond pearl in color with black accents, black leather interior. It is a really nice car. So some of the interior features, of course, you've got the heated seats. You've got the big screen. You've got the navigation system. The telescoping steering column, of course, power windows, power doors, power seats. It is a really, really nice car. Sunroof. It is just this is the Passport. Like you said, a lot of people they've never thought about a Passport. And
I've had to have seen them. I'm. It's been a bit of a week, and I'm having a bit of a brain fart at the moment. I know I've seen them.
No, it's absolutely fine. But it is more of a true SUV than the CRV is. It's
the Honda version of the Escape. In a nutshell.
A little bigger. Yeah.
A little bigger?
Bigger.
Okay.
Yeah. A little bigger. Be more similar to the Edge in terms of overall
Oh,
size.
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And it sits up a little bit higher. So you do have that all-wheel drive sort of SUV kind of beefy frame that you don't necessarily get in say, the CRV.
Okay. Awesome. And that's listed way under sticker.
Yeah.
Doesn't get much better than that.
Everything that we're going to be talking about today is well under sticker. So yeah. It's a very nice vehicle, and it's a local trade.
That which is even better. You always love those local trades, and you don't see that. You don't see that too often, and you don't see Hondas like this with so low miles come up too often. I wouldn't imagine. You see these happen too often where you get Hondas like this with such low miles and just a few years old come up too often.
No, it's a very rare find. I mean, we would expect in a 19 that it would have closer to 40,000.
Now, yeah, I was going to say 40 to 50. Yeah, at least. I know just with how we drive so much. And then a car that I'm very familiar with that I've driven in my former political life, a lot of these Chevy Suburbans, because that seems to be the car of politicians. It does. It does. It's a politician's car. I think, God, a majority of the candidates that I think I had Suburbans, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why. What it is about Suburbans.
I don't know. All my friends call it the blue collar limo. So I mean, it seems to be the choice of all political candidates.
It does. Those black Chevy Suburbans.
Absolutely.
And it's a great car. It's a darn good car.
Reason.
Yes.
Now, one of the reasons we wanted to talk about the Suburban is because they are so hard to find out here. The Suburban Link specifically. Now, you can find a few more of like the Yukons or the Tahoes, but the Suburbans are getting more and more difficult to find. We actually traded for this 2020 LT this weekend. And so it is another local trade, 39,000 miles on it. It has the 5.3 leather interior. It's got it's actually shadow gray metallic. I love car color names. It's a gray metallic vehicle. Of course, it's got the heated seats, the big display. It's got it's a 4x4. You've got the 6-speed transmission. Now the thing about this one is it's actually got a bench seat in the middle, and that's another feature that's getting more and more difficult to find, Bill. So
the bench middle. I've never seen a Suburban with a bench middle.
Yeah, they're hard to find. They're really hard to find. This was a couple that they were just looking for something a little bit different, a little smaller, and something to save a little bit of money on fuel economy. So that's why they traded it in, and it's a really, really, really nice vehicle. Of course, you've got the remote start on it, push button start. It's a really, really nice vehicle, and again, local, purchased, new here in Garden City and traded in here. So it's another really good option. In fact, it's so new that we don't even have a price on it yet, Bill. That's how new this one is. That's how excited we are to talk about this particular vehicle.
Awesome. And then you also have a Sierra SLT with a diesel in it.
Right. So that's what's so cool about this one. So we talk about it seems like every time we talk about used car inventory, we're talking about an SLT Sierra. So everybody knows what this has in it. It's got the heated and cooled seats. It's got the navigation, sunroof. It's silver in color. But the cool thing about this is it's got the 3-liter diesel. Now, the thing to remember about the diesel is the fuel economy, right? Now,
Mhm.
a lot of the half tons, when they went into the diesel, people were going to drive them around, particularly if they had a business where they had to drive away for. So this has 64,000 miles on it. So it's been driven all its life on the highway. It was clearly somebody who was in a business community. It doesn't look as though it was a farm vehicle. It has the 10-speed automatic transmission. Of course, it's a 4x4 now. Now it has the X31 off-road package, which is GMC's version of the Z71. So it's an X31. It's got trailering. Of course, you've got all the other features that we mentioned. It is a fantastic car, and it's super cool. I mean, the fact that it's got this 3-liter diesel, which has been incredibly popular in this area, is something that we're really excited about. That we have a pre-owned vehicle that has it in it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What is it? That's not a Cummins, is it? Cummins is that's a different. No, it's not a Cummins.
It's a Duramax.
It's a Duramax. Okay.
Here's the one advantage to purchasing a half-ton Duramax. It's that we have the remainder of the powertrain warranty. Now, the standard powertrain warranty on a diesel is 5 years, 100,000 miles. So if you purchase this, you're gonna have the remainder of that 100,000 mile warranty on this. So, I mean, it's a really there's still a ton of warranty left on this vehicle.
Awesome. It does. That's always something that I look for when I'm shopping, is if there's any warranty left, even just a little bit of warranty left. That's always a positive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, buddy. I really appreciate it as always. How can folks get in touch? How can folks get in touch with you over at Western Motor?
Of course, you can get on our website, shopwesternmotor.com, shopwesternhonda.com. You can find us on Facebook. We're really easy to get a hold of. Or you can call our main line, which is 620-275-4291.
Tanner, thanks so much, buddy. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you, Bill.
It's Mid-America in the Morning, the Big Talker KIUL. My name is Bill Bernardoni. Much more to come on the program. We will be right back.